wraps up the Thanksgiving game against the Packers here in Ford Field. The Lions lose to the Packers 31-24. The story of this game really was the bad defense from the Lions. Really, both teams kind of struggled defensively, which was surprising because Green Bay, at least I thought, had a good defense, but I don't know. Just questionable play calling by Dan Campbell once again. Going for it, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter when a field goal makes it 1 score. I don't understand why. I don't mind going for it, but you got to pick your battles. And I mean, I don't know if it would have made much of a difference, but you would have a better fighting chance of kicking that field goal in the fourth quarter. That's my main top concern. With this loss, I don't see the Lions winning the NFC North this year. I just think you're looking at losses to Green Bay twice, Minnesota once, and the only win against Chicago. You're 1-3 in the division, and now you have to, unless Green Bay falls apart completely, I just don't see the Lions winning the division. So now you got to look at maybe sneaking in as a wild card. You're going to be on the road in the playoffs from here on out. I mean, mathematically anything's possible, but realistically I don't see it. I mean, and you can't really use the injuries. Green Bay had a lot of injuries. The key one, though, was Amon-Ra St. Brown went down in the first quarter, never returned. Sounds like a high ankle sprain. Who knows how soon he'll return. But the big problem of this game was our secondary against Jordan Love. Jordan Love had 4 touchdown passes, but the Lions secondary just made it look easy. There were a few plays. I saw Brian Branch literally stop covering the receiver while the ball was in the air. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know. This team has a lot of questions to answer, and I don't know if they're going to answer them. The one good news before this game, Frank Ragnow came out of retirement, but he didn't play because, I mean, it's too soon. And I almost wonder if his return is too little too late. I don't know. But the Packers sweep the Lions for the first time in about 4 or 5 years or something like that. And this just ruins the Thanksgiving. A lot of bad calls against us, but I mean, it also didn't help. We didn't play good enough to win. So I don't know. Game ball for the Packers, I'm going to give it to Jordan Love. He had 4 touchdown passes. He was just on fire, on target with everywhere. They couldn't. Lions had no answer for him. Game ball for the Lions, I guess Jameson Williams, 7 catches, 115 yards. He had a touchdown. But he had a key drop on a 4th and 3. That was the 4th down that I felt they should have kicked the field goal. The play's there, I get it, but like, I don't know, you can't keep doing that. And this is the thing with Dan Campbell. You when you have to like. I don't know. You have to take the good with the bad, I guess. The good news about this game, halftime. The White Stripes with Eminem. That might have been the best Thanksgiving halftime I've ever experienced. I remember just a few years ago they had Jack Harlow. It was absolutely abysmal. And so they came a long way. Last year they had Shabuzi. He was all right. But nothing topped this one. White Stripe, Jack White, then Eminem with a surprise appearance. That was awesome. That was probably much the high point of this experience at this game. So, where do the Lions go from here? Like I said, they're not winning this division. They fall to 7-5. The Packers, I think 7-4-1 or 7-3-1. I can't remember. They got a tie in there and it's messing me up. But they're not. The Lions aren't passing the Packers, and they got a tough road ahead because next week they're home against on Thursday night against the Cowboys. Now, I had a ticket to that game, but I sold it because I have work that day, and I only have a half a day worth of vacation, so I decided to sell it and watch it at home. So for me, I have one more Lions game to go to, and that's the Steelers in a few weeks. But the rest of the way is going to be watching it from TV for me. It was a pretty good Thanksgiving, actually, as far as like the parade goes. But I don't know what the. Hopefully, Frank Ragnow can come back and help out with the offense, but I think it's too little, too late. If we get in as a wild card, I'll take it, but it's not looking good. So, like I said, yeah, they got next week. Is home Thursday night against Dallas, and they get 10 days off to help recuperate. Hopefully they get some players back healthy. Then they go on the road to LA against the Rams, another tough team. I think they're the top seed in the NFC right now. So, this was a disappointing result. I think the offense had its moments, but they just faltered at key moments where they needed to play. So I'll tip my hat to the Packers fans. Even though I despise your team, their fans are usually pretty good people. It's just we're just cursed against this franchise for some reason. We've done well in the last 5 years, but historically it's been one-sided. But so we get swept by the Packers. My next video will be in a couple days for another big game, Michigan versus Ohio State. It really doesn't get much bigger than that when it comes to college football. So that one I'm just going to watch from home. The tickets are way too expensive, and the weather's just too cold for me to deal with. So I'll have a video with that after that game. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. A loss to the Green Bay Packers. The Packers now, I believe, are in first in the NFC North, and we're just straggling by. Hopefully we can get some people healthy. Maybe we can sneak into the playoffs or something, but until then, win or lose, go Lions. Go Blue. Again, beat the Buckeyes. That's a big... also, another side note for Michigan. Michigan basketball went back-to-back games beating ranked opponents by 30 or more. They beat Gonzaga. They beat Auburn and San Diego State by 30 or more points. It's an insane run. So maybe we get something going on in the college hoop scene. Go Pistons. They just lost to the Celtics a couple days ago. They snapped to like a 13-game win streak. And go Red Wings. They're still in first place. But disappointing loss. But overall, it's just football. So I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you later.